A three-masted schooner, the Eleanor was captained by its owner and also 4 other crew, 2 of them being his sons, when on the night of the 26th of February 1930 she ran aground on a reef northeast of Kirkby Island in the Sir Joseph Banks group. The Eleanor was sailing from Port Neal to Port Lincoln, loaded with grain. This is a photo of the Eleanor on the reef. You'll notice the water breaking in the bow, also no sails. She's been fully unloaded to try and refloat her. Now well broken up, this once 40-metre long vessel, built in England in 1864, now lies on the northern side of the reef where she first came aground. There are different stories to how she was first located in the more recent times. Regardless, it took me a good dive to locate her based on information I was provided. The Eleanor was not always a schooner. She actually started her life as a paddle tug steamer, and she was laid up in the Port River, Port Adelaide, for some years prior to being bought and converted. Ron Parsons, the historian, talking of the Eleanor.
The paddle tugs, the Adelaide Steamship Company, as a ship owner, was not interested in paddle tugs. The tugs were built by private individuals who had worked around the South Australian coast. The Eleanor was built typical of the tenders available in England. They were built to land cargo from a sailing ship that was anchored off because it could not get to a wharf, or they didn't want to pay fees. But it was also designed as a tug. It could come out from the inner river, go to the anchorage off the semaphore, bring the cargo into Adelaide, but it was also used to take cargo from Port Adelaide to various other ports. And at one stage it was on an express trip from Port Adelaide to Moonta. You took the coach from the Red Line in the main street of Adelaide, jumped on the Eleanor and it raced up to Port Clayton. You jumped out of there into another coach to get to Moonta. That was the express trip.
Teeming with life, this shallow reef has high currents. If you are going to dive it, I do recommend you pick your times carefully. I would like to thank Ron and dedicate this video in appreciation that I have for the tireless efforts he's made in documenting the maritime history of, well, not only Australia but much of the Pacific. Information that would otherwise be lost due to time. It's an invaluable resource and I appreciate it very much.